good adventures. We haven't got a menu, we've got stew and ale. We've got bits, but not for him. Oh, goody. Adventurers. We got bits, but not for him. Got a menu, got stew and ale.
Woo!
And I'll have the three of you who were here last week roll a d20.
Boy.
Alright, Maeve, what happened last time?
Last time on Curse of Strahd, we started at this house that we're still at. It is the Burgomaster's house, and there were two lineups of people. One was bringing in bundles of sticks, and the other were going out, presumably to get more sticks. And when we went inside, we saw that there were people using the sticks to create kind of weaves, like baskets, except they weren't full, complete baskets. And they were taking them out back to this guy who was building some kind of figure out of the wicker weavings. We went upstairs for a second, but then we got scared because we got split up, so we ran back downstairs. And then when we went back outside, we saw our friend getting taken up forcibly inside the house, so we went to follow her and I guess try and save her. And now we're in a room of angry people who have their weapons drawn because we're like, no, we're not leaving. We want to take our friend with us. Did I miss anything?
You had a nice conversation with one of the weavers, the main weaver.
She was really excited about weaving. Is that the redhead?
No, there's the guy outside, putting it all together.
Oh yeah, Fenn was talking to him. He was nice when we started talking shit about the town and the Burgomaster. He's like, I am gonna pretend I'm not hearing you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so we last left off, everyone rolling for initiative.
How we do? Oh, I had a good initiative. I remember that.
Yeah, I think you're first.
Like a 25.
Run away! Yes. I needed that, but I don't know.
And I think the rogue is last.
And the rope's thinking things over.
Okay, well, that's weird. I can see my camera, but I can't see anyone else's. But whatever, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Alright, so everyone can see, well, except for Thorgan, can see the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So Hazel, you are up first.
Now, I've done this thing where I reserve action before, but I don't really know what that means. Does that mean I can use an action out of turn, or I get an extra action on another turn?
So you can hold an action, say what you want to do, and then say the trigger for it. So if you say, I want to cast this spell, and if this thing happens, you will hold your spell until that thing happens.
Okay.
If the thing doesn't happen, you lose your spell.
I don't like that. All right. He's just going to grab me, and they have drawn their weapons. Oh, what? I don't like this guy at all.
He's the guy with the gross arm, right?
The guy with the furs, Izek.
Doesn't he have a demon arm or something?
Huh? Oh, he's got a
His
funky
arm is deformed. Yes.
They call it a demon arm.
Who knows? Okay. I would like to do what I did before was the let's see this one.
Fireball!
Yeah,
Perfect place for it.
that's what I want to try on this guy.
Can you? Okay. Line of roaring flame, 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. So you're shooting up this way.
Him? Yeah, there's a dog there too. I could probably get both of them, but yeah.
Well, if you'd like to get both of them, you could probably shoot from here.
Well, can I take a stop? Okay.
You can step up here
Okay.
and shoot that way.
Okay. I'll try that.
Okay, so DC 13. And it's half as much unsuccessful. So you step to the side and shoot this line of fire from your hands, and it shoots directly into the opposite wall. The dog is instantly incinerated, but Izek manages to step to the side, only taking some of it, and the Baron jumps just barely out of the way, and it manages to take that half damage.
I didn't even roll damage, but okay. So, oh, that's the damage. It rolls the damage.
12,
Got it,
yes.
got it. Yeah. Put in a weapon. Do I have any more movement left?
Yes, you have only moved 5 feet.
Okay, so I can move 30 more feet. I'm gonna get the heck away from this guy.
You can 25 more feet, but yes, you can move.
Get back to the door anyway. These you reach 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. Here.
You will take opportunity
Oh.
attacks if
Well, I don't want that. I don't want that.
you move.
Forget it. Sorry. I forgot about that.
Are there any windows in this room?
This is a windowless room.
The dog. I killed
Damn.
the dog.
The shelves
Still
are
don't
lined
like-
with bookshelves that are covered in paper, books, tomes, and the wall that Hazel just shot at is now on fire as the spell caught the very flammable parchment on the opposite end.
Are the bookshelves all the way to the ceiling?
Not quite. There's about 2 feet, I'd say, to the top. Just so you can put some more stuff on top of that.
Gotcha.
But Hazel, you can move to this point if you'd like to move at all,
Well,
without taking opportunity attacks.
oh, without taking an opportunity. Okay, if there is a movement without an opportunity, yes, I will take that.
But you put yourself in range of another enemy.
Also,
There we are.
I don't remember if I said it before, but Irina is in shackles. She is not gagged, and she's got a fearful look in her eye as you entered the room, but she is cuffed.
Okay. I'm just moving away from the flanks mostly. So you said I could move 5 feet, so I did that.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
You can do a bonus action. Alright. It's the guard's turn. And, they will move up here. Maeve, if you'd like to make an opportunity attack, you can.
Yeah. I guess I probably have my daggers out.
That's a hit.
Do I get sneak attack on that?
Yes, because your enemy is within 5 feet of an ally. So, sweet. Nice. So he attempts to move towards Hazel to get a good angle on her, and you just manage to take out your dagger and stab him really fast. And he goes down. The other one will pull Irina and shove her against the far wall here to get her out of the way and move up to here. So she's here. And attempt to grab at Hazel. Hazel, I'll have you make a strength save.
Strength save. Oh, it had to be a strength save, not a dexterity, huh? Here.
Not an intelligence.
Not an intelligence or dexterity. No, strength.
Alright, well, he goes and he grabs you.
Yeah, of course.
And you are both restrained now. Since you were grappled.
So, make a restraint thing.
Seeing the everything going on around him, the Baron will run to this far wall and start pounding on it. Shouting, "Help us! Help! Attackers!"
Uh-oh. Shut that guy up.
And then we'll go to Hume. If you'll let him pass, he will move past everyone.
Yeah, I'll let him pass.
Okay. So he'll move to here and attempt to break Hazel out of the grapple. Oh, I don't know why I have disadvantage on. But that's a hit. 5. And the even though he's been hit, the guard maintains grasp of Hazel. Fenn.
audio happen? Okay, I've lost audio. Nobody else can.
I can hear. I don't think
Okay.
Alfie's
I
talking.
could hear.
Okay,
Hello?
alright.
Can you hear me
Okay, I
still?
thought I lost audio. I stopped hearing anything.
Yeah,
Nope.
Alex, you had just cut out, so I don't know what you were saying.
Oh,
Okay.
but you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hume hit him with his flail, but he maintained grasp on Hazel. And his Fenn's turn.
All right. Fenn's gonna move here, and Fenn is going to. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. That's a touch spell. Whoops. Alright, I'm gonna cast Bane. And it says up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. And I'm gonna choose I guess I'm gonna choose the doggy and this guard and this guy. Izek.
Okay. Charisma saving throw.
And that is it. Because that's my action. And then I don't really have a bonus action that I could use. So that is it.
Okay. Well, surprisingly, the Mastiff made the save. But
Stupid dog.
you made me look bad. But the guard was the only one who failed. So let's have a little sad heart on him.
I'm so
Aw,
grappled.
he's baned.
What does that do?
He's like, whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, and it lasts a minute, so 10 rounds. The target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw. So it just makes it more likely to fail. It's like the reverse bless.
Any bonus actions?
No, I don't think, because I have my flame sword, but that's only to activate the flaminess.
Right.
I guess, could I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Activate that flaminess. And then just be on guard. And that's it.
All right. You see Fenn run in and cast a spell. And the guard is grappling Hazel, but seems a bit disheartened now. And then Fenn wields his sword, and you see fire erupt from the hilt, engulfing the entire blade, and he readies an attack. And then the Mastiff will turn to Fenn.
Real quick, could I, at the end of my turn, after I pull that sword out, because this is the mayor or the burgomaster, right?
Yes.
Okay. As I pull my sword out, I want to say to him as he's calling for help. Does he see me? Like, approach him? Is he turned around, or is his back still towards me?
He is looking at the entire room, fear in his eyes, and he's just like can keep pounding on the wall while he's watching
Okay.
the scene unfold.
So I'm gonna say to him as I pull my sword out, and I was like, I'll have my other hand up, as kind of like I'm holding my sword ready, but I also have my hand up like in a defense kind of motion of like stop. And I'll be like, we just need to talk. We just want to know what you're doing with our companion. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Do you have your shield out?
I suppose probably not. So I'd probably have to pull that out next turn.
Okay.
So no, I just have my sword out, and then I'm holding my hand up in front of me like a, hold on, halt.
Ah!
You're under arrest.
All right, Maeve. Oh, sorry. I missed the mastiff. It missed. It nips at your heels, but it just grabs your armor and doesn't do any damage to you. Maeve, your turn.
I would like to try and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the big scary guy.
Okay.
It's just gonna make him scarier.
I'm hoping he'll just be too happy and laughing to not attack poor Hazel.
I'm hoping he has a bad laugh, like a hilarious laugh, like he does the inhale laugh.
What's the DC? Here. What's your spellcasting intelligence?
Yes, and my bonus is 3.
Okay, intelligence is a 13. Oh, he fails. It says there's no damage. He's just prone for a minute. Okay. So you mutter some words and extend yourself out, your hand out to Izek, and he looks really menacing with his massive battle axe in his demon arm, and he looks just like really about to mess up Hazel. And after you cast your spell, he's and falls over. He's still clutching his battle axe and rolling in fits, trying to get his grip together, but he's on the floor. And you would like to move to there?
Yes, does this guy get an attack, or is he occupied with Hazel?
He would, but he is focused on Hazel at the moment.
That's it for me.
Okay. Alright, well, Izek is incapacitated at the moment.
It's our chance to run.
And we'll make that wisdom save again. Succeeding. So he gets all his laughs out. But that is his turn. Hazel. You are restrained. You can make a athletics to get out, but you have disadvantage on attacks while restrained, and you can't move. You also muted.
No.
What do you
Hazel.
mean I'm muted? Who muted me? When did they cast that spell? Okay.
No one can silence you.
Yeah. Oh, but I can still I can still wiggle my fingers, right?
You can attempt to break out of the grapple
Okay.
with an
Magic
athletics.
missiles don't have to. It won't matter if I have disadvantage if I do magic missile.
It won't. It's a guaranteed hit.
Yeah. And I get how many of them?
3 at first level.
3. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with 3 magic missiles. Because, you know.
Which person? Isaac or the guard?
Isaac.
Okay. So that is
Not the guard that's
13.
holding you?
Yeah. Isn't he the guy that's holding me?
No.
The guard
the
is
other
holding
guard
you.
Is.
Oh, well, no, the guy who's holding me. I
Oh.
thought it was Isaac. I thought
Okay.
it was Isaac.
No, he hasn't had a turn yet.
Okay. Oh, he hasn't.
So you shoot out the first 2 darts, and this guy goes down. And you can redirect the 3rd dart to someone else if you'd like.
Sure, Isaac.
Okay. But you are no longer grappled, so you
Okay.
can move.
Do I have movement? Can I get away from Isaac without him having an opportunity attack?
He will still strike at you, but he has disadvantage because he's prone.
Okay, good. How many feet can I move?
30.
45? You said? 30. And each of these is 5.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll move here. Oops, I'm not in the wall, but I'm getting away. Okay, and I'm gonna ungrapple myself.
And where's the fire?
The wall that I set afire right behind Isaac. I'm surprised he's not burning out.
No, it's right here. You remember you shot it
Oh.
at the opposite
Oh, I
wall,
see
hitting
it there.
3 people.
Okay. All right, I'll try not to get off fire.
There you go. There's some wall of fire.
Oh, thank you.
And what is your AC?
Mine
Yes.
is, that's always scaring me, 12.
All right. So while on the ground, and as he sees you run, he slashes at you.
Oh.
He is like, you can kind of tell that he's holding back, but he still really wants to get at you. And you take 18 slashing damage.
Okay, I'm 0.
Okay. So that is before you get to here. So you attempted to move out of that space, and he hit you before you did.
Okay, I'm out.
So you are down, but it was a non-lethal strike, so you don't have to make death saving throws.
Alright. And I'm gonna go something else here like that. Okay.
But everyone else sees Isaac just on the ground swing his huge axe at Hazel as she tries to run, and she crumples onto the ground over there. Next is the guard's turn. From out the doorway, you hear the sounds of footsteps and shouting down the hall. We're under attack! And everyone will hear this stuff. Throgan, you are walking up to the Baron's house. You've got something to talk to him about, and you're just like... You see the sight in front of you. You see the lines of people coming in and out with sticks and without. You understand it's the Festival of Blazing Sun, and they're probably assembling whatever it is this week festival is all about. And from inside the house, you hear the shout of someone calling out something about they're under attack. You're not really sure who is what's going on, but you see just all of the guards run inside, and you'll roll initiative if you'd like to get started in combat. Cool, you can go right after the Baron.
I'm supposed to start seeing something. I see kind of outside the building, I think, on the lower right corner.
So you're here?
I can't see my token.
If you go to the bottom of the screen, bottom right, token should be there.
It's a little. Oh, I see. I'm close to there.
You can see your
Okay,
token here?
so- Yeah, it's not where you're. It's up in 2 quadrants left from where your marker's pinging.
The red?
Yeah, I see your ping, but my character token is not right there.
Really? Can you move it?
I can't click it. I cannot
Do you have access to it?
select.
We should.
Sometimes I noticed last Saturday that even when I set it to the character, it wasn't working, so I had to set it to the player.
Yeah, I have it set to the player. I'll reset it. How about now? Can you move the character? Can you
The
click
regular
it?
pointer, right? Select move mode, right?
Yes.
I can see a token there, but
You see it moving around?
I can, but I can't click it.
You can't click it. What the heck? Try one more time. Nothing?
When I click it, it's supposed to give me like the 3 dots over the top, right?
Yep.
I did the tutorial on this a few days ago.
But it doesn't even go up to the cross-sectional when you hover over him?
It's like it's not even. It's like it's one of these guard tokens.
Okay.
It's like I can't interact.
Control button. Alright, try now.
Should I leave and come back?
Try now. Still nothing?
No.
Oh my gosh, are you even player in this game?
Let me get out and come back in.
Okay.
I
I
can
don't know
move
if
his
you guys.
token.
Yeah,
I
I-
usually use Firefox. I don't know if Chrome works better or.
Chrome is better for Roll20.
Okay, let me.
While we're waiting on that, I set it to all players, so everyone should be able to move it. But all these guards will be running in.
A lot of guards.
It is. You saw all the guards outside.
I thought those were just volunteer civilians. That's my bad.
Lollygaggers.
Yeah. 5 hit point people, you know.
Minions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Log in in Chrome. It's sharpening axes and all that.
Okay. That was the guard's turn.
My intent would be to run inside if you want to move me as far as I can make it.
Your turn
That's
is
my
coming up
turn.
next. So in the time it loads, it should be good.
Yeah.
But the Baron will like look at Fenn, be just like horrified as the fire behind him illuminates and like accents the fire that came out of his sword, and he's
God, I just realized the hand that I'm holding up is my skeletal hand too. Oh no!
and he
Oh,
says,
bad PR.
"They are with the devil." And he will disengage, try and get out of here. To here. How fast can he run? 30. Alright, so you can move another 30 out here.
Not with the devil. I think there's a misconception.
It's just rude.
I can interact with my token now, by the way.
Alright, sweet. It is
Yay!
your turn. And you can interact with your sheet and all that. You were doing it before.
I was before. This is the first time I've seen it have a oddity like that.
We'll fix
What kind
everything later.
Do you guys run your sheets in undocked mode usually? Like outside the browser?
I do.
I do
Nah,
it inside.
I don't. I do it inside because I've had issues when I run it outside of the browser.
I found that when I drag and drop things in, I'd need it inside, but outside it's nice for just separating it, so it's fogging up my view.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 25 movement, I believe.
Yes.
Speed. Okay, so each, I forget how this works. Diagonal, it's one diagonal, it's 15 movement. It tells you right
no.
there.
Yeah, you
5
can.
movement. Oh, I see.
Each square is 5.
Yeah, I did see that there was a movement.
There's that ruler on the side. Lets you look before you leap.
Yeah, what's that thing called? Side, where did that thing go? Is there like a cool shortcut, like hold shift down?
You can click the token, hold with left click, and then right click, and it will start a yellow thing, and you can like aim with that. Move it and aim.
Play with that when it's not my turn.
Okay.
Let's see, that's 5. So I can probably barely make it in the door.
If you dash, you can double your
Or-
movement.
No, dash.
You can go 50
Does
feet.
that use an
It's your action.
dash uses an action?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash because I'm concerned about what's going on inside. So that puts me what, double movement almost?
Yes, you can move 50 feet.
Okay, so that's 50. So I can move and then decide how much further to go when I see new things.
Yes, you see a once you enter here, you see the bundle of sticks that people have been placing, though the civilians kind of jump out of the way as guards rush in. And up the stairs, you can see a large group of guards on their way in to wherever it is they're going.
So this was 35. Oh, why can I not select my character now? Well, sorry. Okay, so I'm just running up the stairs with the guards.
Okay, that's another
I
10.
can make it.
You'll get to about
Is there a
here.
door there?
Here, I'll move.
Because is it in the second story, right?
Yes, so
How do I
scroll
get-
up.
Oh, I
and
see.
you'll see.
It's modeled above. Okay.
So you've moved 45 feet so far?
Okay, so I got 5 more feet to go, and I can't go, right? Because they're in the spot.
If you'd like, I can have you make
Or I can go
athletics or acrobatics to see if you want to jump to this point.
diagonal. Okay, that's which dexterity or
Either acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, it's in the sheet, right?
You just click on that and it'll show up.
Athletics or
Acrobatics,
what is it?
your choice.
Acrobatics.
Yeah,
That looks pretty good.
you shove your way past the guards and get that extra 5 feet of movement. All right.
Right. So I guess that's best I can do for now.
We run on to Hume. He will, after this guard goes down, he will move to here in front of Izek. And, I don't have healing word. Oh no. I can't bonus action heal you. He will step in between the two of you, reach down and cast Lay on Hands on Hazel. You will get 15 health points.
Woohoo!
But that is
Yay! I'm back
all he
up.
can do.
It's good enough.
And
Yeah.
Fenn.
Okay. So that went well. Diplomacy.
Should we like try and take him hostage or something?
Well, he's left the room.
Could have gone far.
I guess Fenn is going to move. Oop, get out of that real quick. Fenn is going to move here and try and remove Irina's shackles.
Okay. So you
And
run past all these people, and the dog, as you go, bites at you. Finally making contact. You take 3 piercing, and I'll have you make a DC strength saving throw.
okay.
I'm sure
Dogs do
you'll
love
make it.
-3. And then DC?
Strength saving.
Strength, you said?
Yes. All right.
16.
It tries to pull you down with it as you run away, but you manage to run past without anything else happening. But
Yay!
you are at Irina. She is on the ground, sitting, kind of watching the fire and all this battle happen in front of her. And she looks up to Fenn, kind of uneasily, not really sure, because Fenn is new. Don't really know him that well, but he's got a flaming sword in one hand. So, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try and remove her shackles or break her shackles. And I'm going to say to Maeve, maybe go after him. I don't know what you could do to try and convince him that we don't want to fight.
Yeah.
I wish our actions had been reversed.
So, Fenn, you can make an athletics to try and break it, or you can attack with your sword to try and break it.
I guess let's go with an athletics. 10.
You reach out with your non-gripping hand of the sword variety, and you like attempt to pull them off, but you just like are pulling her arms as you're doing so. It's like, no, Stop! That's not helping!
How do you get this off?
You don't manage to get the shackles off.
Oh, I don't know how these work.
Are they just on her arms? Or arms and legs? Or
They're just on her arms. Her hands, wrists. Anything else, Fenn?
No, that's it.
Okay. The Mastiff will turn to... actually, it will bound around Maeve. Because... going after the one who intimidated its master. Make an attack against Fenn. What's your AC?
Well, I haven't pulled out my shield yet, so my AC is 17.
Oh, it still bites at you as you attempt to take the shackles off, but it just manages to bite down onto armor. Maeve.
if I moved here... Ah, crap. Here, can I peek out in the hallway? Without
Yeah.
moving into the hallway?
Can you see out of the hallway? If you creep.
Creepin'!
You see, you peer around the door and you see the Baron attempting to flee, and in front of him is guards trying to get past him to get into the room.
Okay. I would go after him, but I'm not good at grappling. So I'm just gonna turn around and do what rogues do best and try and unlock the shackles.
Okay. You can use your thieves' tools if you'd like. So you're fiddling with it and you like try and get it in, but the heat of the moment is just like all around you. You've got a dog right next to you biting at your friend, and you've got fire behind you, and you can't quite concentrate, and you can't get the shackles undone.
This is not going well. That's it? Or disengage?
Okay. Bonus action disengage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, after having a side-splitting moment, Izek will move and get up from being prone, and he'll look down at Hazel, who is on the ground, and
Injured.
attempt to I guess strike at Hazel.
Oh, man.
What a coward.
He brings his axe down, and you take 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he will turn to Hume and try to make an attack there as well. And he just like slams his axe onto Hume. He takes additional 12 damage.
I didn't even see. Oh, there's Hume. I was gonna say I don't even see Hume. He's blending in with the.
Okay. All right. So before we get to Hazel, the fire will will start to spread on either side. As more and more of the flammable, brittle books and pages will catch the sparks and fire. Hazel, it is your turn.
Yeah. I'm looking at this guy. Can I get up and run? Get away from him
Yeah.
without getting another attack?
Well, no, not.
He can get me again if I try to move.
Yes.
Well, he'll kill me if I do. But I'm not down. I want to try a witch bolt on him. I'm gonna keep fighting as long as I go. Because every turn, for a few turns after this, he takes it. I can roll another d12 and give him more damage if I hit him.
Yes.
He's so damn close.
It's an attack. Make a ranged spell attack. So you would be at disadvantage because you were within 5 feet, and ranged attacks are disadvantaged with that.
How do I know it's a ranged attack? Where does it say in there?
It says make a ranged spell attack against that creature on a hit. Blah blah.
Oh, ranged spell attack against that creature. Okay, so now I have to go. What do I have to do now?
So roll once more, and we'll take the lower.
Okay, so I gotta click on disadvantage.
No, don't click on disadvantage. You already rolled once.
Okay, I already rolled once. Now I click again.
Yep.
Okay. Where'd it go?
Okay. Well, we'll take the 15. Luckily for you, the 15 hits.
Yay!
So click Witch Bolt to see how much damage you do on the chat. Did you do it at level 2?
You didn't ask me what level I wanted to do it at.
And you chose 2? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's 8 damage. You extend your hand at him, and blue lightning crackles out of it and strikes him. He is taken aback, but he's still raring to go.
Yeah. He's got a lot of hit points.
Alright, so it's the guard's turn. They will run in, see the scene. I'm gonna get rid of these guys. They're in the way. As that was 15 feet, right? So move to here. This guy can run to here. I'll take the dash to get inside. And these 3 friendly folks will all move to here. Alright. Now, the guard will see the scene in front of him and gather that Izek is the one that is under attack at the moment. And so they will make a attack against Hazel. Your AC is 13, you said? Hazel? You're muted.
I'm sorry, I'm muted. I'm 12.
Okay.
AC's 12.
Well, the one that was the closest is the only one who can get an attack in, but he manages to strike, and you take 7 piercing damage.
Oh, she's down again. Okay. -4.
Okay. It's the Baron's turn. He will.
Man, where's he at?
Um, all right. Well, he will move. All the way around the world to there, and that's his turn. Thorgan. You just saw a bunch of guards run past you in this direction.
I think I got a sprint again. So it's 30 to here. Not sure about the next little bit. Another 20 to there, but so I can go here.
Yes.
Can't make it further. Well, I don't see a lot, guys. We keep talking about. I hear a lot of junk going on and nothing. I can't see anything.
Well, your character isn't really sure what's going on, but there seems to be
What?
a lot of action coming from down the hall. All right, so Hume will be a bit upset about Hazel going down again.
Sorry.
And he'll once again put his hands on you, and you get 3 healing points.
I'm only -1.
Oh no, you are at 0 and you get up 3.
Oh, okay. So
There's
I don't go
there's
below
no
0?
negatives. Yeah, you'd never go below 0 in 5e.
Un-
Oh, I didn't know that.
Unless
Okay.
you
think
get a
you-
hit so hard it kills you outright. But that is
Yeah.
very rare.
Yeah, but I have a feeling this guy's capable. I believe in him.
We'll find out. I believe that's his action. Yes, action. Alright, so that's his turn. Fenn, you see a massive group of guards pile in.
I'm going to. I'm going to put my sword away. Like, I'm going to put out the flames. And put it away. And I'm going to. I guess. What position was Irina in? You said she was like sitting or on her knees or.
She's slumped against the wall, sitting down. You grabbed
Okay.
onto her manacles.
I am going to try and get like this guard's attention, and just as I put my sword away and have my hands up, and I'm just gonna say, we're not trying to attack you, and I'm going to just kneel with my hands kind of up in the air.
Alright, make a persuasion or a performance check. Your choice.
Persuasion. Oh, they're about the same. So 12.
Alright. You get down, just begging for forgiveness and parlay and all that, and you see the one closest to you like turn to you, just like snarl at you and just, we're following orders, and turn back to Hazel. So they're all pointing in this direction.
Hazel?
They are all looking in that corner, so it could be Hume as well.
I see.
Pretty much everyone's ignoring you except for the Mastiff. Bork, bork!
Pet the dog. Pet.
Alright, speaking of which, if that's your turn.
Yeah.
So when you knelt down, did you make yourself prone?
That's a good question.
I think prone and kneeling are different things.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's
So if the dog attacks me, I will defend myself with like putting an arm up or something.
right.
But I'm not just gonna like try and let hits.
Let it
I'm not gonna
bite
let
at
the
you.
dog like bite at my neck or anything like that.
Okay. Well, the dog seems intent. The last order that the master gave was to attack. So it is doing that. It will bite at you. You like raise your arm up in time. It just starts like gnawing on your armored arm, but you don't take any damage.
Okay.
Maeve.
Okay. I guess to everybody in the room, I'm gonna just say, everybody stop. Can't we be civil? Just stop. Stop killing my friends.
You can make a persuasion as well.
Just 11.
All right, and so you like shout over the crackling fire that's on the bookshelf, and try and get the attention of all the guards in front, and you just again try to parlay with everyone here, and they all just kind of turn to you, and they I'll have you roll an insight. All right. Well, they look at you and they look down at Hazel and up to Hume and up to Izek. Izek still has just his normal menacing face on. You really can't tell with this guy what his emotions are. It seems like he's had a long life of just stone face all the time. So you really aren't sure if you've gotten through to them at all. But if you'd like, you can do some more things on your turn.
I do want to move forward to maybe try and draw some attention away from the corner onto me. I don't know what else I would do. I got no more spells.
Any attempt to extinguish the fires that were created?
Oh, hint, hint.
I mean, it would help with your situation if you put out the fires that your friend started.
Okay, yeah, I will attempt to do that. Do I have any water in my pack?
Any cantrips?
Oh, like maybe prestidigitation?
You'd be able to put out a little bit of the fire. So you could shrink it down 5 feet.
Would you say that prestidigitation would do more or less than a canteen of water from a backpack?
Probably more.
Okay, I will do that.
With that, you can have multiple at once, right?
Yes, but it just takes one action to keep casting it.
Ah, okay. All right. So you do that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So
Look at me! I'm helping.
you shrink the fire just a bit. And Izek, with his stone cold face, will look down at Hazel and look up to Maeve and say, "We are not trying to kill you. We need to make an example of you." And he'll reach down and pick up Hazel, throw her over his arm.
Oh no, she's going into the stocks!
You beast!
How could you do that, old lady?
And then make his way to
I'm
here.
gonna kick and scream.
All right. Oh yeah. Hume will make an opportunity attack because that is a thing. 21 hits. 9. As Isaac's walking past, Hume will swing his flail and smack Isaac, and Isaac will just like continue walking. Maeve, if you'd like to make an opportunity attack as well, you can.
Yes, I will. And I'll be like, put her down!
That's a hit. For another 8. Still
She's
walking.
unconscious?
Yeah, he does. It's like he almost doesn't feel it. And that's 30, so he will continue on. So, Throgan, you see Isaac. You know Isaac as the town, just the head, the captain, the commander of the guard, and he appears around the corner. The sounds of like fire flickering behind him as he holds this elderly woman on his shoulder, and she's just kicking and screaming, trying to get out. No effect, but he will walk past guards. I believe to here.
How do I know him?
He's the commander of the City Watch.
Okay, so
He is the
would I
Baron's
be
second-hand
troubled
man.
by this, probably.
What was that?
Would I be troubled by this sight?
This is kind of an every week kind of thing. Most of the people in Vallaki know not to mess with him. So it's a bit rare to see him actually dragging someone away. But it has happened.
And you're probably hearing people being like, put her down! Stop it!
And then top of the round, fire spreads.
He didn't have to grapple me or nothing to just reach down and pick me up.
He grappled you.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. And I don't think. Yeah, with a -1, you wouldn't have any roll to get out of the way.
Actually, I have 3 hit points.
Okay. Well, he did make it his intention that he wasn't intending to kill you. He wants to make an example of you.
What if I don't want to be an example?
You can struggle.
I'd rather be a horrible warning.
Okay. All right. So it's your turn. The fire has spread a little bit. Thanks to prestidigitation, it is not as bad. But Hazel, it is your turn.
Okay, now the witch bolt says I don't have to do anything else on my next turn for it to deal another 1d12 lightning damage as long as I'm not doing anything else. What do you think?
Well, you went unconscious in that time, so your concentration was broken.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do that.
You
I'm
could
just gonna
cast it
scream
again
and
if you
yell.
want.
I don't want to cast it again.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna scream and yell and holler and murderers, whatever. I'm gonna yell, and
You can make an athletics to try and escape.
I shall. And we know how well that's gonna go. I'm a 90-pound little old lady who's probably indeterminate age. Those are saving throws. And here's athletics. So yeah, it's lovely. Oh, ow! Did okay.
You feel a rush of energy. Your fight or flight instincts are kicking in, and you're trying to get away. You're just pushing yourself away as much as you can, but with that, the demon arm clenches you tighter and holds you firm.
Can I bite him?
Yeah, make a roll 2d20
Okay.
for an unarmed strike. That's a 12 plus your strength. Minus 1 is 11. So you bite down and you get a mouthful of the furs that cover his leather.
Bastard.
All right. It is the guard's turn. Since they're still called to action, these ones will move in to here. This guy will move to here. And these three fellas will run to here and take out their canteens they've been saving for their breaks and attempt to douse the flame. I don't know if I have to roll for that. I'll just roll a bunch of stuff. Okay. Yeah, they take out what little liquid they have in their canteens left and start dousing the flames. And they go out. So if you'd like to stay in combat, you can. At this point, we'll stop if you're just trying to negotiate.
I want to run after Hazel.
Okay. All right. So Thorgan, you see the guards continuing on down the hallway. You have been here before, so you know that is where the Baron's office is. In that general direction. Sounds like the splashing of water has doused whatever fire is in the room, and Izek is continuing on out.
Okay, so I think I'd keep charging in to see what all the ruckus is about. So I made it here. I've got 3 guards in front of me. That was 15 movement, so I think I'm stuck unless I can somehow vault over these guys.
So if you try, these guys won't stop you from moving past them. You don't have to make any kind of checks to get through them. So you can continue your dash into the room if you'd like.
Okay, so that was 15. Let's see what I've got here. Is the room on the left? That's
Yes.
where I'm heading.
Yes.
30 to the inside of there. Okay. Move in. All right.
Would you like
What's
to
happening?
describe
There's
your
stuff going on.
character as you run into this room?
Oh, okay. So the scene before me, there's four guards here, and
Yes.
who's here?
So there are 4 guards in front
People
of
I've never seen before.
a wet, ashy wall. You know that to be the place, like part of the bookcase that the Baron keeps all his stuff. Directly in front of you, you see. Well, actually, have everyone describe the characters. So, Maeve, what does your character look like?
My character looks human, but with dark skin and white hair. She has a big kind of capey shawl thing draped over her shoulders with some furs and beads and kind of like a flowy dress looking thing. And she has 2 different colored eyes. One is golden and one is blue? I don't remember. And she has a dagger in her hand. And she looks like she's trying to rush out the door.
All right, Fenn.
So Fenn is right here, and he's got a hood up, but underneath the hood you can see peaks of silver white hair peeking through. He's got pale white eyes with grayed out pupils, and he has a skeletal right hand. And you can tell he's wearing armor, like he's wearing Paladin armor, but he seems to not quite fill it in. Like he seems malnourished.
Hazel, describe what your character would look like as you're fighting, trying to get away.
Well, you saw a skinny lady of indeterminate age, appears to be quite ancient. She's got a pointed hat, blue dress, and some cute little red shoes. Gray hair up in a bun with a big giant hat pin in it. And she is mad as hell. Normally you'd think wouldn't be anybody to trifle with, but evidently she's getting the worst of it.
And Hume up here, he is a he looks human, except his skin and his eyes are golden, kind of matching the same hue as his armor. And he looks super decked out, like someone you would find in a city watch. But he wields a shield and a flail. So, Thorgan, what does your character look like?
All right, so I burst in the room, and I'm, dark brown hair, 4 foot, almost nothing, dwarf, very kind of pale, ashy skinned. But my beard and my hair are very orderly, very, very well kept, and I have braids in my beard, etc. And I'm dressed in fairly plain clothing, with chainmail armor adorning, or sorry, scale mail armor adorning, my upper body, and I think that's about as far as I've thought about it at this point.
All right. So you run into this room, see all this. What else would you like to do?
All right, so we're in active combat still, right? Because
Turn order. Could be just trying to get things through. You're not really attacking anyone if you like, or you can defend this guy in the corner who seems to be attacked by what you know as the Baron's Mastiff. One of the Baron's Mastiff. You see 2 more guards here lying on the floor, and the other Mastiff on the floor.
And then
All
there's
right. I'm not
late-
sure I'm wanting to necessarily attack anybody, as I'm a resident of the town. Don't really know what's going on or who these people are. But I would, in whatever way I can, try and calm things down. Or I don't know what methods I have for that.
Also, there is a woman sitting on the floor with manacles around her wrists.
Do I recognize this woman?
Yes. You have seen her occasionally in Valaki. I'm not sure if you've made any trips to the city of Barovia. But when she was in Valaki, she was with the Burgomaster of Barovia. So you can kind of discern that maybe she is with him. All right.
I guess I'm a little bit concerned this dog is attacking this person. So maybe I'd try and I don't know, incapacitate the dog.
Okay. So
Let's see here. So did I dash to get in?
it's fine. I think it was like 5 feet of movement. So you can go ahead and use whatever action you'd like.
Okay. I guess I'll. So I'm adjacent to the dog. Is it right below me? Is
Yes.
that okay? Does anybody look like they're laboring or in serious danger, health-wise?
I look fine, just a little angry.
This guy looks a little bit scratched up.
Yeah.
Okay, I think whoever the dog's targeting, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on them to
Nice.
protect them from the dog.
All right. Fenn.
Because I don't really know what's going on, but I'm trying to reduce the fight. So, is that who's laying or next to the dog there on the lower wall?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll target them and I'll cast Sanctuary, which is actually a bonus action. So what is there any challenge to it, or is that
No, it's
just pass?
automatic.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, I was also at my primary action, correct?
Yes.
Let's see. I shouldn't cast something that does AoE. And I guess I'll bring up my spiritual weapon to prepare for. Oh, that's another bonus action. I can't do that, can I?
And you already cast one spell, so you'd either have to only cast a cantrip or swing with a weapon.
I can't. Okay. I guess I'll cast Sacred Flame on the dog, I suppose.
Okay.
And that's a 1d8.
So you'll make your attack first. Oh, it's dex save. Oh, okay.
What is that?
So the
Right.
the
Yeah,
dog
go
just manages to it's not really looking at you. I don't know how it makes the save.
I mean, it's flanked too, technically.
But it's a saving throw.
What's
It's not an
this?
attack.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And it's a spell, right? So they behave different. Anyway, I'm trying to distract the dog away.
Yeah.
In general. So I'm not trying to kill the dog. I'm just trying to kind of break it of its focus.
All right. You call down light, and the dog kind of just hears you enter the room and notices you and manages to move out of the way from the radiant flame that comes down. But it is Hume's turn now. And he's kind of like addressing the situation. He's like, what the hell just happened? Because Izek seemed to scoop up Hazel and then make a run for it, and then his attack didn't really do anything. So in does he have it? Oh, he doesn't have it. Okay. He's gonna do Spare the Dying on one of the guards that were on the floor, but doesn't even have Spare the Dying. Good faith, he'll cast Cure Wounds. And then move to greet Throgan and admire his getup, his fancy armor. Do you have a weapon on you?
One sec. Likely have my mace on my hip.
Okay. He'll eye you a little bit up and then mostly down. But he'll be
There's not much up eyeing somebody my size. Just
Yeah.
to be fair.
Yeah, he's almost 7 foot. So he just like towers over you and looks down. Hello. Interesting to see someone of your outfit here. And that's his turn. Fenn.
And is gonna hear that and be like, "Whoa, you can't just make comments about a person's appearance like that. I may be old-fashioned, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you communicate with people." And then Fenn's gonna just continue. I guess Fenn is gonna try and get this dog to like him. I think Fenn's gonna look at his skeletal hand, and he's gonna snap off. Trying to think, which finger do we not need? He's gonna snap off his pinky finger bone and like try and toss it like over here, I guess, away from the doggy. Like, so the dog gets away from me.
Okay. But how will you sip tea in a fancy manner?
I'll just have to use my other hand.
Oh. All
I'm
right.
gonna have to learn to be left-handed anyway, so.
Make an animal handling.
Okay. In Fenn's mind, that's all the dog wants is like, it's because I'm bones, and he just wants my bones. That's a 12.
Okay. So the dog, you snap off one of your bones and toss it to the other side, kind of like sail over the guards that are just now like putting their flasks away after dousing the fire, and the dog doesn't even flinch. Doesn't even look off in the direction you threw it. Anything else?
Cast Shield of Faith on Irina.
Okay. Let's
It's a
do your
bonus
AC.
action. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
So I just snap my pinky off. I'm like, here, doggy, let's go get it. And try and toss it. And then I put my hand on Irina, on just like on her shoulder, and just say the spell. So she has Shield of Faith on her. While I'm commenting about Fenn and his comment.
So the dog will like look at you menacingly still and go to bite at you once more and get really confused and like attempt to attack the person who attacked its master, but just stops mid, kind of looks around, isn't really sure of what's going on right now, but it doesn't attack you, connect the hit, or move at all. Alright, Maeve.
I'm going to push past these people if they allow me so I can get out to the hallway.
You were suddenly really quiet.
How about now?
That's good. But if you move past these people, they won't try and stop you.
Okay, I am pursuing my friend.
Alright?
Oops. I was talking, but I didn't have my button down. So
Okay.
I'll use my bonus action to catch up to these two and keep pace with them, and just telling Izek to put her down and ask like, what's he gonna do with her? And yeah.
So you're asking where he's taking her?
Yeah.
Okay. He responds, "Tonight, the prison. Tomorrow, the stocks."
You guys can't just go around acting this way to all these good people.
It is by law. You shall not mention the devil's name. She will be punished for it.
Oh dear. What do you have against the devil?
Are you with him?
No, of course not. I just want to try and understand.
He has caused the bane of this town. No one should ever be reminded of his presence.
I think you and the Burgomaster caused the pain of this town.
What was that?
Where's the prison?
follow if you want to know.
I kind of have a feeling I'm gonna get stuck in there, but I will keep following.
Okay. You moved 50 feet, and since you're a rogue, you get, like, if you take that dash action on your bonus action and your normal action, you can move a total of 90 feet.
Yeah, so he's not getting away from me.
Yeah. So you can move another 40, right?
Yes.
To here. Okay. Well, they will continue moving. Full speed ahead.
Is he like running?
He's moving very quickly. Alright, Hazel. Oh, I forgot about these guys down here.
Want me to wait?
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna try another athletics check, try to see if I can get away. No. That previous one's the best I'll probably ever roll.
Yeah, he keeps you held tight, or on his shoulder.
Just try to bite him again. But it's all strength and stuff. Ooh, I know what I want to do. Can I cast a spell while I'm being carried by him?
Yes.
I want to try this one. Sleep.
Okay.
And I think, do I just cast it by clicking it, right? It's cast at what level? I think I can cast it at level 2.
Alright, so that's 23 hit points worth of people. So you cast it on Izek, and as you feel the spell being used, you instantly fall asleep.
I do?
Yes. And so does this person. And this person. At 7, 11,
What is going on with this Izek guy? What
15,
is going on with that guy?
19.
Sounds like he reflects spells.
Yeah. Well, I did hit him with another spell. I think I hit him with my magic
20
missile.
feet. Alright. I think that's all the creatures. 11, 15,
20 feet of a point
19.
you choose. Yeah, it hit me.
Okay.
So I'm sleeping.
Yes. And the guards also see 4 civilians fall to the ground asleep.
And you're using this. Okay.
So with sleep, it always hits the person who has the least HP first.
But not herself.
All creatures in an area. So it can hit allies.
I wasn't casting it away from me. I was casting it on the guy who's carrying me, so I'm right there.
Yeah, but also I think as a wizard you would have an understanding of your spell.
I do. But I'm desperate.
Yeah, desperate attempt. Trying to...
Alright, you're not thinking straight, you're freaking out.
Okay. Anyone else like to stay in combat? Maeve can continue to follow Izek out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's the end of combat. So, kind of absent-mindedly, the guard here will suddenly realize that the dog is still attacking someone who's surrendering, and like start to pull the dog away from you, as it's very confused why it can't bite the person who intimidated its master. So these two will enter here, and this guy will grab and pull the dog away, so it's no longer bothering you. Maeve, you run down the stairs, see Izek now has an unconscious Hazel, and there are 4 other unconscious people just here. There are 2 guards here kind of attempting to like check for what happened to these people. Nobody's coming in or out of the place anymore. There's a crowd outside just watching in.
Can I attempt to wake her up?
On Isaac's shoulder?
Yep, like as I'm walking behind them, like trying to hit her in the leg or something.
Okay.
Wake up.
Yeah. You nudge her as you're walking, keeping stride with Izek. And yeah, Hazel wakes up.
I woke up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you want to be awake for this, but I thought maybe it might be better.
For what?
For going to prison?
Oh, great. You can't do anything about this? Somebody do something about this.
We all tried to do something about this, and this guy is just... I don't think he's human.
I'm right here.
You can hear me.
I'm standing right here. Well, are you human?
Are you? Who is really human?
We asked you first.
Oh, that's an answer that's not an answer, so obviously not all human.
I am servant to my father,
And your father is?
the one who controls the town.
The one who ran away up there?
The one who fled for his life while you attempted to strike at us.
I'm trying to stop you from taking my friend.
And look where that got you.
Well, I'm not going to stop trying to stop you.
If you don't stop, your friends will die.
All right, you don't have my friends. You just have me.
I can kill you now.
Don't
I'm sure
kill
you
her.
could, but you didn't.
At this point, you're in the streets of Valaki. People are making a path for Izek as he walks down, getting out of the way, seeing the conflict in front of them. And he is just striding down the road in a direction you haven't been before. Anything else? Would you like to do anything else?
Well, I'm up in the office, is that right?
Yes, the 2 people that are with Izek. We'll get to the office people in a moment.
Okay, just check.
Oh, Were you talking to me? I thought you were talking to other people.
Maeve and Hazel.
Oh.
Would you like to do anything else while he drags you to the prison?
I am going to continue to struggle, scream, and holler. That's what I'm going to continue to do.
Are we getting close to the prison? Like, is it in view? Do I know where it is?
Do you make a history check? You are too focused on like trying to figure out a way to get Hazel out of his grasp. You have no idea where the prison might be.
I just keep following until I think he's going towards a building that I can discern as the prison.
Okay. We'll get to back to you in a moment, but up to the 3 individuals in the office. One of the guards will say, "She was handcuffed for a reason."
But why?
"That is not my concern."
But it is mine. We are her guardians.
"You can talk to the Baron directly if you want to know."
Yes, that would be ideal.
"But for now, she is in our captive."
Then we will follow her. Peacefully. Fenn is going to nod at Hume, and he's gonna just follow Irina.
Okay. Well, the 2 guards here, the one that was injured, and the one next to them will... well, this guy will help the other guy up and head out of the room. And move down. These 3 individuals will stay here, kind of just watching, and the one that you were speaking to turns to this one and says, I think we gotta get the Burgomaster. Let's talk this through if we can." And this one will sigh and move past Throgan. Go out. "What makes you her guardian?"
Fenn is just gonna look at Irina and look at Hume and be like, I really don't know. Actually, I was just following my comrades. I think she hired them and me as well to keep her safe. She came from Barovia. She's here to see a friend or something.
I really don't know why they arrested me. I was up at the lake just admiring the view, but when this brute of a man come out of nowhere and grabbed me, said I looked like someone he recognized. Without any further explanation, he just took me. A couple of guards escorted me here, put shackles on me. I really don't know why I'm here. You will speak up. We were hired to take her to Kresk. Safe passage. It was us that offered, but she was kind enough to reward us if we got her there safely. I'm not sure how well that will go now. it really isn't any of your faults. I just want to know why I'm here. Or why he even recognized me? I haven't even seen him before. I met him or anything. Guess he knows the Baron.
I'm gonna ask Irina, like, is this your first time here in Valaki?
No, I have gone here before. We've attended a couple of festivals when my father was alive. But it wasn't this bad when I was here before. At least I didn't think so. I was very young.
And your friend never mentioned anything.
My father?
Your friend that lives here.
Oh,
Never
mentioned about what?
just how bad things are here. The Burgomaster.
I went to see him the day we got here in Valaki, but he wasn't here. I know he'll be here for the festival tomorrow, but that's all I know.
Ben is going to turn at this person that had cast Sanctuary on him. And he's going to say, so are you with the guards as well?
It's not exactly how I'd put it. I'm a resident of this town, but my allegiance lies with the church.
See. Well, I know a church helped us, and we helped them with the situation, so maybe we could call in some good favors.
I still don't know what's going on here, but I am an old friend of the Baron, and but these days we're often at odds with one another. My patience with this city is growing very thin.
Is there a way that we could save our other friends who were taken?
I might have a word with the Baron. He tolerates me some. Maybe I can put in a good word.
Then that sounds like the plan. That we should talk to the Baron. Do you agree?
I believe that's why we originally came here.
Yeah, you're right. But obviously they weren't in a talking mood.
Well, when one sees their friend in shackles and being yelled at, people make rash decisions.
Ah, I see. We're talking about emotion.
I guess I haven't really seen you express much.
No, yeah, there's not much emotion. But there has to be a logical way to fix all of this. Reasonable way. Fenn is going to look at, I guess, one of the guards that was talking to him, if he's still in here.
Yes.
I guess I'll just ask one of the other ones, and he'll just say, so is the Baron coming back here? Do we just stand here and wait?
This is his office. Someone will be sending for him before. We just have to wait.
Alright, then we wait. And Fenn is just gonna sit down comfortably as he can, and I guess pray. Do some prayers or something.
Okay. So after not too long, you hear the sounds of footsteps outside the door once more, and behind Throgan, a guard will stand. If you'll please move, the Baron is making his way into his office.
All rise for his honorable Baron.
Throgan?
Yes.
The guard has asked you to move politely.
Politely. Okay. Where am I? Okay. To move out of the room?
Yeah, you can move to here if you want, or you can move up.
Or just out of the way?
Yeah. Wherever. And Throgan will quickly step out of the room as a guard enters, and the Baron enters as well, moving to here. Actually, no. He'll enter, and he'll see the body of... Sorry if that was loud. He'll see the body of... Stupid neighbors. The dog that has been slain on the ground. Its fur has been turned to cinders. It is lifeless on the ground. He says, "Bruiser, no! What have you done to him?" Run to his dog. The other one will follow suit. And, start prodding the dog on the ground with its nose. "She will pay! You! What are you doing in my office?" He's addressing all of the three of you.
Fenn will get up after he finishes his prayer, see that he has come in, and he will say, perhaps we can talk now. We just wanted to know why you captured our comrade Irina here.
So you murdered my dog? And
I didn't.
Point to the other dead guard on the ground. And one of my guards just to get some questions?
Answer them.
Well, that was not our intent to come in here and start killing things.
And yet that is what happened.
And I am very sorry for that. If there is anything we can do to repay that, to correct that error, but we simply wanted to know why you captured the lady here. She is from Barovia, so I don't think she understood even why she was being taken.
Well,
can I roll? Is there anything I can roll or anything I can do to seem more calm?
Make persuasion.
Okay. Well, Fenn is just talking in a monotone voice, and it's just not going well.
The guard here will say, "It's alright. He's not dead, but he's just very hurt." Well,
Is there a chance I could resurrect the dog or heal the dog? Is it too late for that?
Do it.
It has been I rolled death saves for the dog. So you can check to see if it's still alive.
I check by casting Cure.
You would make a medicine check. Or animal handling if you'd
Okay.
like.
Or a what?
Animal handling, in this
Oh,
case.
okay. Medicine. Let me look. I'll do a medicine check. Did that roll or did it not roll?
It did not. There it is. So you go over to the dog and check to see if it's okay. And you check for breathing, you check a pulse. Nothing. To you, the dog seems to be dead. I understand your frustration if your friend is here. Izek was very brief with his instructions. But he knows what he's talking about.
Does he?
I trust him with everything, every bone in my body. So
And I'm gonna look at Irina and say, Irina, was he calling you your name, or was he saying something else?
he didn't mention anything kind of name. Didn't say my name or some sort of pet name or anything like that. He just said he recognized me.
But you have never met him before.
I don't believe I have. I have no idea who he is. I guess if he is second to the Burgomaster, then probably the commander of the city, but I have no idea. I'm very sorry, Mr. Burgomaster. I am Irina Koyana. I am from Barovia. My father was the Burgomaster, but he has passed on this past week. My brother is set to be the new Burgomaster. Is that so? Well, once again, I don't know why Izek has taken you here. He said something about knowing your face. But you will be you will be under house arrest here until he gets back. Well, I really don't know if you all know this, but you never, ever say the devil's name in this town by penalty of death.
I did not know that. I don't know if my comrades knew that either. As far as I understand, they are also travelers, not from here.
Well, they will be careful next time.
Is there anything we can do to... I guess what is going to happen to them?
Tonight, your friend will be taken to a prison, held overnight, and then tomorrow, in the stocks, she will be put to death by stoning.
That seems rather harsh for somebody who didn't know they made an error. Is there a way to plead her case in a system, court system?
In the morning.
Not with this offense.
Even though she didn't know.
You don't need to know to have this crime against you. But those who look upon her will know not to say his name. That is the example we will set. And anyone else who wants to commit that crime again will also be made an example.
I guess Fenn's going to look at Throgan and say, well, you are a member of the church. Does the church approve of this sort of extreme punishment for a person who did not know?
Throgan, you know that the Baron is very strict, which is part of one of the reasons you have your disagreements. But it is rare for him to execute people in public. That was his father's doing. He was more of a in the shadows kind of person.
Yeah. So so the Baron's in the room, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Baron, we go a long way back, and I know you're not a cruel man. I know the hardships you faced when you grew up. We're still friends. I beg you for peace for these people. Find a different way. Let them go about their way. Figure out a method to restore the peace in the town. I think the longer they stay, the more trouble you'll have.
Roll persuasion with advantage. You don't have it. Just roll persuasion twice and we'll take the highest roll.
I can say advantage.
Yes. Okay, sweet.
With advantage.
All right. So you can see in his eyes, he's. You do go some ways back, and you can see his eyes soften, the anger kind of fade from his face, and look to Irina and over to Hume. Say, "You're right, Throgan. I have been too harsh. Lately, it's been up to the festival. It's been putting a lot of stress on me. The actions that have been taken here today, I will continue have a strict code against them, but you're right. I shouldn't execute her. She will just be kept in the stocks until she learns her lesson."
Is there a fee that we could pay? Fine. That would probably go to maybe financing this festival.
No. She has to learn her lesson. A week in the stocks. And Throgan, I appreciate your friendship. I will waive any charges against any of her friends. But this time, if you attempt to free her, crimes will go back up. Execution and imprisonment for the rest of you. That is my word.
What does Hume's expression look like?
Uh,
In Fenn's mind, is like, yeah, that sounds reasonable. That sounds like a good deal. But I don't know what Fenn's thinking.
Hume. Yes.
Or Hume, sorry.
So you look at Hume, and he kind of like looks at Throgan, impressed by his persuasion skills, his the ability he has with like having some pull with higher ups. But he also thinks it's a fair deal. Surprised that somebody could get past the law this way. He feels like the law is the law, and if he would try his best to help these people, but you gotta. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
Sounds fair.
And with that, Vargas will turn to his poor animal on the floor and say, "Give Bruiser a proper burial before the festival tomorrow. Brutus, on my heel." And he will move. The dog will bolt out, following him. And the guards, the one that was talking to you before, will say, "Very sorry, but Irina has to stay here until Isaac comes back."
Oh. Would it be faster if we just go get Isaac?
Probably.
Alright. We'll go do that. And Fenn's gonna start heading out to go find Isaac. Oh, I guess Fenn will also ask, like, wait, where would he have been taking our comrades?
The prison. In the court square.
Ah, thank you. And then Fenn will start to head out.
Good luck. You will follow.
I guess it's gonna go out this way.
Yeah, we'll speed up until you get outside.
Okay. Did we want to bring the preacher man, the Rogan, to help convince Isaac?
Yeah, on his way out, Hume will say, "You are very good at getting an inn in this town. Would you like to come with us to prison? Hopefully, maybe Isaac will be in a better mood."
Oh, yes, I kind of put myself on the line there. I think I'll watch after you folk while you're in town to keep you out of trouble.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Right.
We're on our way to prison, the wonderful prison of Alaki.
All right.
I have to step away for just a second. I have to help my daughter with something, but I'll be right back.
Okay. We are almost done, but we'll go back to Maeve and Hazel and Isaac. You are making your way through town, and people continue to make way. You get to the court square, the courtyard, the town square, mixture of the two. And there's a large building in front. You see the fountain and the stocks, the gathering of people out there as you are dragged to that point. And tiny little Isaac.
So tiny.
Izek will just push on through, not really paying any attention to Maeve as she runs at his heels. Hazel, still struggling, just is kept firm on Isaac's shoulder as he pushes through the door into the city watch and goes around. You can see this area has several guards posted around, but they all stand up at attention as he enters, and he doesn't pay them any mind as he goes straight to his destination. Winding around some curves, he ends up going down a staircase to a stone, large stone room. You can see cells on either side, and at the end of this hall is a small barred window that leads to the streets outside. And he makes his way to one of the open cells, tosses Hazel inside, and he turns to Maeve. Maeve, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw as he reaches out to grab at you. So he reaches out with his demonic arm and grabs at you, but grabs empty air as you move out of the way. You
I book it.
You run?
What is he gonna say? Well, I'll move away because like he's trying to come after me. And then he's talking. What is he saying?
You are with her, you deserve to be in jail as well.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
He looks down at his armor. You can see the knife points that you put into his... Really?
Well, I'm not gonna go to prison willingly, so I will try and run.
Okay. So you bolt out your 90 feet of movement. You make a history check.
Oh no, try and remember my way out of here.
So you bolt up the stairs and through these hallways, these twists and turns, and you really quickly get turned around. You enter one of the doorways, and it seems to be an empty office. You aren't really sure where to go next.
Is there a window?
Yes, there is a window. It has the 4 panes in it and the wooden cross.
Does it open?
Make a strength check. Athletics. You budget, but it doesn't seem to open.
I'm gonna break it and jump out.
Okay. Roll a d20 and add your strength for an unarmed strike.
If I can use prestidigitation or thaumaturgy or something like that to blow out the window, I'll try and do that.
It is a locked window, so you wouldn't be able to do it that way. Oops, I made that roll for you.
Looks good to me.
I'd take it.
Sure, that was my mistake. So yeah, you punch out the window, and Make an acrobatics to jump out. You jump out into an alleyway between the buildings, and you see the street on either side.
I'm gonna try and hide, so I'm gonna go away from the people, maybe into some back streets, and just get away from the prison. Yeah.
Okay. You can roll a stealth to get out of there.
My rolls are just so mediocre.
Okay. So you push yourself up against the wall and try and listen for any sound of people coming. We'll go back into the prison. Hazel, you are thrown into this cell and you turn around to see Izek and Maeve had a short conversation before Maeve bolts out of the prison, and Izek turns to you and says, "Looks like your friend doesn't really care about you." And he'll pull the cell door shut, slam it, take out a ring of keys, lock it, and then...
Can I cast a spell?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast, just because what the fuck? I mean, sorry, whatever. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him. See if I get anywhere with it.
What's the DC?
Let me look here. Why didn't it come up? There it is. The DC?
Yes.
Range is 60 feet. Components. What would the where would I find the DC? It doesn't have something called that there.
At the top of your spell sheet, there should be a spell save DC.
Oh, spell save DC. On the spell itself. Oh,
No.
my DC.
Yes.
Spell save DC. On the core sheet. Spell save. Oh, I see. Slots. No. I'm sorry about. Oh, so it's 13. 13.
Okay.
13.
So you cast this spell. You mutter your words and you make your gestures. And he stops moving. Nice try. Finishes closing the gate, the cell door, locks it, and makes his way out.
I'm gonna go to sleep and get my spells back. Try to get some health points back.
All right.
I'm not gonna mess around. I'm gonna look around though. Can I look around and see if there's anybody else in here? Any other prisoners?
Make a perception or investigation roll. You pull yourself up against the bars and you're just like looking around, trying to see any signs of any other people, but it's just silence.
Okay.
You don't manage to hear or see anyone.
All right, I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Back to here. Oops, wrong one. Okay. All right. So, the three persons of the light will...
Three calm, holy people.
Yeah. Will make their way to the town square. Throgan, you know the way, so you easily make your way to there. And on your way there, you hear just mutterings of people talking. I wonder what happened there. Is that Izek's new prey? she's not gonna last very long. And
Can I? So this was like just passing by
you hear
conversation, or is this a person?
you hear like just commoners talking around you as you walk towards down the street towards the town square.
Okay.
And you make your way there. You see,
Are we walking as a group?
yes, it's the three of you.
Okay. So what brings you to our cursed little town?
A lot of death, and pain. I don't know about Fenn.
I just woke up.
Yeah, we kind of.
And,
I don't know if you heard from the church, but technically he's from the church. The ground of the church. Dug his way out of a grave.
Interesting.
Fenn will like kind of briefly pull back his hood so he can see like how half of his face is decaying. And he's got like a bunch of like, you know, just wounds that just never healed. And they're not oozing at this time because somebody had cleaned me up, but it's like, yeah, I don't really look quite right like everyone else. And then I'll put my hood back on.
Fenn, you can't show that off in public.
Why not?
I guess the three of us are kind of attracting the wrong kind of attention already. Doesn't really matter.
Well, I guess it's just easier to say I'm from the church then.
Throgan, you
Yeah, I'm from the church.
you recall Father Lucian talking about a group of people who had visited you while you were out, and they were kind enough to bring back the bones of St. Andrew's, which were very quickly buried back where they should be.
Oh, it just occurred to me that you are the band of adventurers that righted our wrongs at our church. So thank you very much.
No problem.
You're welcome.
I must admit that your appearance implies oddities that I can't explain.
I just kind of realized that Hume and Fenn are like contrasts of each other.
Yeah.
Fenn is gloomy, dark, gray and black, while Hume is brightly colored in all his armor and skin, also.
Yeah, and Fenn's skin is like it's a dark. It's like a brown tanned, but it's still grayish. It has like a gray undertone to it, and there's still probably like flecks of dirt on him. It's still got that like dirty hue, like he hasn't bathed.
Perhaps one day we can solve what ails you if we look hard enough.
That would be nice. But for now, I assume that I am needed here for whatever reason it is.
I think that reason right now is, well, we got a lot of stuff we gotta do. Irina is at the Baron's estate. Hazel is in prison, and Maeve hopefully got out of there. She seemed to follow Izek.
Is this a normal occurrence with you all?
Are you talking to me or are you talking to him?
You.
Um,
Like, do those ladies get in trouble often.
Like you and I, they're sort of contrasts of each other. One tries to stay hidden while the other makes her presence known.
Ah, I see. So this is probably just something to get used to, is what you're telling me.
I hope not. I am not the kind of person to break somebody out of prison.
I implore you to believe the Baron. You want to stay on the right side of the town. That does not seem like a wise option.
Maybe
Agreed.
after the festival, we'll do something to help Hazel not have such a horrible experience for a week.
These accursed festivals. Such sacrilege.
What is
they're
your
weird.
experience with them?
Baron, he's been trying to cheer us up, so to speak, for years, but he keeps, now he's starting to treat it almost as if it was a religion, at which point that's what started our argument.
We've only spoken to one other official in this town. Maybe not official, but sort of a wealthy person, has some swing. We aim to talk to another tomorrow at the festival. But if you know anything of Lady Watcher or Vasily, it might be good to know before tomorrow.
Is that information I would have?
You know Lady Watcher to be a wealthy person in town. She's been against the Baron as well, against his cruel acts and whatnot. And Vasily has just been rich and in town. He really has no political sway or opinion.
I don't sully myself with those individuals often. There are rumors from time to time, but I try not to take them serious.
Well, we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Perhaps you can ask around in the meantime.
I guess, what is our plan for tomorrow? We've been employed by the Lady Watcher. We've seen firsthand his cruelty as well. Are we for this coup? With that, he will lower his voice as you're walking, so as not to get civilians in on the conversation.
Fenn is also going to lower his voice, and he's going to say, well, a coup would help cause a distraction to at least rescue our friend from prison. But I think we'll need to find Maeve.
Hume will pat Fenn on the shoulder, maybe a little too hard, kind of move a little bit, and say, "That's true. If there's no law to keep, we can't break any laws. That's a good loophole. I like your style."
It is just the most logical sense to break out someone if there is nothing holding them back.
And if the Baron is overthrown, a little too loud, kind of getting excited about all this. If the Baron is overthrown, that means his word is gone. That means Hazel will be out of the stocks. No punishment needed.
So how do we make this happen? I guess I'm gonna turn to Throgan. I'm assuming Throgan's also hearing us whisper this.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Throgan and be like, are there others who are also displeased with the Baron and his workings?
I'm at odds with all of what you're saying. For many years, I mean, the Baron keeps the order and keeps the order. It's good, but over the years, the law is not making.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you repeat what you said?
Over the years, the law and the order in this land is very important, but he's growing mad, if you ask me. The law seems to change day to day, and that I don't agree with. Maybe a change of leadership is necessary, as much as it pains me to say that.
Well, let's meet up with Maeve. I'm not quite sure where she has gone off to, but we can further discuss what needs to be said and think of a plan for tomorrow.
Sounds good. And I guess I'm just gonna keep heading. I'm gonna keep following, but I'm gonna also just kind of glance around and see. Because I'm assuming Maeve wasn't captured. She went after them.
You don't know. You were only told that Izek went to the prison.
Yeah.
With Hazel.
Yeah. So I'm just going to assume that maybe Maeve is around, and I'm just going to try and see if I notice her at any point on our way to prison.
Okay.
Like active perception, I guess, is what I'm saying I'm doing.
Yeah. We will end it there, and we can think about what will happen next week. Have some maybe chats in Discord about it. Does anyone have any kind of way to send a message, like message or sending, or any kind of telepathy?
I have a message.
Okay. So you can talk to Hazel outside of the prison, I believe, unless that's the one that doesn't pass.
Towards a creature within range and whisper message. The target and only the target hears.
Is there any skill check involved in that?
In message, no.
Okay. I have a skill check benefit cantrip. That's why I asked.
Okay. Maeve, you did see that there was a window to the cells down below. So you would be able to talk to her if you got to that point.
It does say that I can cast the spell through solid objects if I am familiar with the target and know where she is.
Right, but it's thicker than 1 foot of stone.
Oh.
So you'd have to actually be close enough to see her through bars. Which you can. There was a window down there.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we will discuss, get all the message stuff so you can talk to her. Talk about what to do during the festival tomorrow. And, good news, you will most likely level up next week.
Nobody knows the trouble I see.
Like, I mean, okay, so is there anything we should not do to, like, you know, avoid leveling up? Like, if we were just like, nah, let's all, Hazel, you stay there for a week. We're gonna go meet with Mr. S. Would that ruin it?
You can go check out the winery. You can go back to the windmill. That was a good spot.
Oh yeah, that was a great thing to do.
Okay, so just don't leave town, is what you're saying.
Attend the festival is what I'm saying. To level up.
Okay.
That will basically be the last thing you have to do. Unless shenanigans prevents that. But I'm pretty confident that you will level up next week.
You've said that before in other campaigns.
I'm not telling you to level up this time, because
That's true.
you will level up at the end of the session next week.
I'm in prison. It's so hard to level up when you're in the big house.
No, you're just working out. Like, you're just starting to lift weights.
You're working your brain too. Like,
yeah.
You got your spell book on you. I mean, why did they even leave you with your spell book? He's not smart enough to grab a wizard's book.
I know. So hopefully I get a night. Am I gonna get a night's sleep in before the next game? Can I?
No.
Assume I got some stuff.
Because we still have like part of a day.
Okay.
We since you're in prison, you won't be doing much. So like when things go down and I say get like a long rest, you will probably get a long rest, but we'll just get to that point. Don't jump the gun yet.